This is the absolutely insane Bell's Monk, or some people are calling it Taco Bell. It basically relies on our LOD gem to amplify damage, and also this brand new ability that comes from Angelic Crucibles in Season 27. We want to go for casting Wave of Light. Now summons a bell at the target location that deals damage when any player attacks the bell. So as we're attacking it with like our Cyclone Strike, or if enemies are hitting it, it's going to be doing damage, and we can cast up to 7 of them. Like so. So enemies come in, if they're hitting us and trying to get to us, they're going to hit the bells. The bells are going to do damage, and if we're Cyclone Striking, we're also damaging the bells. Alright, but as you can see, they do disappear when you damage them, so you got to basically recast them. So resource management, your spirit management is going to be super important. Cooldowns are going to be super important because Air Ally will bring up our spirit again, and it works really well. But we're going to get into the gameplay shortly. Right now, let's go through the items that we need to have equipped to make this work. We'll go through the items first, then I'll explain the gems and how LOD works. So Togrin's Gaze is super important. It allows us to actually cast Wave of Light anywhere. You can cast it up here, and then if you have Epiphany active, you can actually teleport over there with Cyclone Strike, like so. So if enemies are there, you're targeting enemies, bang, 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 Cyclone Strike in there, and you're in there doing all the damage and activating the awesome damage from the bells until they die, of course. So Togrin's super important. Lefebvre's Soliloquy, very important. When we Cyclone Strike, we're getting 41% damage reduction. They can go up to 50 if you're lucky and get a good ancient roll. And we want to have all ancients equipped, at least ancient or primals if you're lucky enough to get a primal. But I'll explain all that in a second. Squirts necklace. Speaking of primals, there's one there. So I got a primal Squirts. We want the Syndicate. It reduces the cost of fire skills. So our fire skills is Wave of Light, and that's going to reduce the cost of Wave of Light big time. See that? It's not using as much spirit as it usually would. Stone Gauntlets for survivability, and we're going to be immune to that effect of reducing our movement speed and attack speed up to a point where it stacks so high you can't move, you can't attack. But if you have Epiphany active, it makes you immune to those effects. So we counteract the Stone Gauntlets like that, but then also benefit from all the lovely stats that it has and the abilities. Witching Hour for a nice damage increase. Bindings of Lesser Gods here, so enemies that are hit by Cyclone Strike take additional damage. So as we're Cyclone Striking enemies in the bells, they're also taking additional damage from Cyclone Strike. The Rings Unity, which means you have to have a Unity equipped on your follower as well to benefit from the 50% damage reduction. Convention of Elements, so when you see the fire damage ticking over, the fire tick down here, keep an eye on the bottom. We get 4 seconds of fire of 200% increased damage during that time. Huge damage increase there. Blackthorns, again, a great boost to fire damage. It's, I think, the only pants available in-game that gives you an elemental damage bonus. So make sure that you get one with fire damage percentage bonus. We're using Rabbit Strike, and this is what I chose to sanctify with my Season 27 Angelic Crucibles. So basically you can sanctify any item. It gives you one of 3 random abilities. We want the Wave of Light ability with the bells for this, obviously. It's a bells build. So make sure that you keep sanctifying items using your Angelic Crucibles until you get the ability that you want, or the effect, and also the rolls that you want. So a perfect roll would be area damage, 10% damage, and then cooldown reduction. I got critical hit damage, so it's pretty good as well. It increases damage also. Then we got Kiyoshiro's Blade in our offhand. It increases the damage of Wave of Light by 150%. And when the initial impact of your Wave of Light hits 3 or fewer enemies, the damage is increased by 231%. So that's going to be nice against single targets such as Rift Guardians at the end of Rifts. And Crudest Boots, Mystic Ally summons 2 Mystic Allies that fight by your side. They deal 162% increased damage. They're able to attack in their active forms longer, so this is a nice damage increase when we're running low on spirit. As you can see there, we activate our Mystic Ally with Air Ally, we do extra damage, and we also get some spirit back. So that's all the items. The regular gems that I have in my helm, my chest, and my pants, all diamond gems. Damage reduction, resist all reduction for your chest, coming from your chest and from your pants, and then cooldown reduction. So important for the helm, which reminds me, also try and roll cooldown wherever you possibly can as well, like your shoulders, your gloves, the weapons. You can still got 10% cooldown. Even one of my rings has cooldown. It's super important. Cooldown is very, very important, so you can keep activating your epiphany, keep activating your serenity more often to survive, and you get the idea. Now, the legendary gems we're using, very important. The LOD gem, you want to get this maxed out to 99, because if you do, while you have no set bonus items, while you have no set bonuses, so I do have a set item, but because I'm not benefiting from any set bonus, that means that we get to benefit from the actual LOD gem. So the way it works is, it increases our damage by 375% and reduces damage taken by 2%, and it doubles that bonus. Those numbers are doubled for every ancient item we have equipped. As you can see, all my items are ancient, they're all augmented, and we're doubling the LOD numbers simply by having ancients in every slot. So very important, you want to have ancient items in every slot. I had a question about the Guardian set. The reason we can't use Guardian set with this setup is because we won't get that awesome LOD buff. It's not going to work. If we have any set item bonuses, it's not going to work. So that'll explain that. If you're thinking of like using Guardians or Captain Crimson's, something like that, it's not going to work. We're using Enforcer as the other legendary gem, and we're using Bane of the Trapped. The skills here, you'll have to excuse my voice. It's going. I'm losing it because I'm sick as a dog, but still here live streaming and also doing guides for everyone. We're using Wave of Light with Explosion Light, Dashing Strike with Blinding Speed, Epiphany with Desert Shroud, Mystic Ally with Air Ally, Cyclone Strike Implosion, Serenity with Ascension, the passives, Beacon of Yitta, Seize the Initiative, Guardian's Path, and Harmony. Cat Eyes Cube, very, very important. I'll open it up here because if I open it up down here, behind me, you're not going to see it because my big fat head will be in the way. We have to have Incense Torch of the Grand Temple. A huge spirit cost reduction by 50% for Wave of Light so we can spam it more. And it increases the damage by 550%. We've got Pinto's Pride in the armor. This Wave of Light also slows enemies by 80% for 3 seconds and deals another 150% increased damage. And Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac for the ever so important cooldown reduction. That's pretty much the setup. Hasn't been adjusted or nerfed yet. It's going to be one of the most powerful GR pushers. I'm not kidding, this thing's crazy. Someone on PTR's already got a 150 clear. Others are doing 140s and they're only like 2, 3 under 4k Paragon. So it's pretty crazy. That's pretty much it for the gear, the skills, and also the Canon's Cube. I've explained everything. You know what you need to do with your Angelic Crucible to make sure you get the Bell effect, and we're good to go. Let's try a nice, cruisy, relaxing 130. I'll have to do a voiceover or something. And the purple juicy orbs are there. We'll take our time, run around, kill some trash. I see a pylon. Please be a shield pylon. Channeling. Oh, he one-shot me. What a fucking asshole. Just as I was activating my Serenity too. I can't believe it. Yum, 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 yum. Get those juicy purple orbs. Be careful. It's super squishy, but it is probably the best GR pusher for the monk, at least. Probably overall. Honestly, it could be the best GR pusher overall for any class in the game in Season 27. Even better if you can stand in the Oki circle. You'll have to excuse my voice. I'm super sick. I know I've mentioned it a few times. I hope I'm not annoying anyone. I'd rather be here. Oh, what the hell? What is he doing? Please die already. My god. Juicy purple orbs. Yum, yum, yum. Another pylon. So I want to... It's a Condi too. No, 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 no. Don't die, don't die. There we go. Juicy purple orbs. Yum, yum, yum. Moving on through. Brythorn Cemetery. Hopefully another good pylon here. If you die, don't worry too much. At least it resets everything. So it's not a super bad thing. If you're dying all the time getting one shot, obviously it's not going to work. You need to get back to the drawing board and figure shit out. But a death here and there and a pack here and there won't be too bad. Where's all the elites when you need them? God damn it. Ah, so there you go. Just as I was talking about it. But that's alright. We'll get our cooldowns back. Just be careful. There's confident and there's overconfident. Obviously when Serenity's up, you've got that 4-second window or so where you don't have to worry about damage. Come on, baby, give it to me. Try and clear out like all the enemies when you come across an elite. Try and get the elite alone. To spend some alone time with him and kill him. And don't forget to reactivate Epiphany or you'll be doing like no damage. Yum, 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 yum. God damn, I'm so sick. I'm still here playing, slaying demons. Oh, and dying. Resurrect. It's crazy damage, but also we are very squishy. So up until you're like 4 or 5k Paragon, I wouldn't try pushing too hard with this setup. You can still push pretty high, don't get me wrong, but don't expect miracles Even with a good damage reduction setup, you're still squishy. Oh, what is that pylon? Power. Alright. It's going to be worth it. See? Get out of there. Come over here. Get over here. Once you have Serenity, you can sort of dive on in. But you gotta also make sure Epiphany is active. Oh my god. We're nearly there, we're nearly there. But as you can see, you can still take advantage of the build, even at lower levels of Paragon. We've almost got the Rift Guardian summoned. Oh, what is that? Speed pylon. So probably not the best pylon. I need my Epiphany back. I should just kill Trash actually, honestly. And we're gonna get there. There we go. Shouldn't have worried about that last elite. Again, Epiphany, make sure that's up. And if the Rift Guardian kills you, same thing, don't stress. Try and wait to have your Serenity up. And use your air allies to the best of your ability, your Mystic Ally. Epiphany's off cooldown. Or rather on cooldown. It's alright, we'll get him. Bane of the Stricken would be even better to down the Rift Guardian. I haven't got that equipped. I've already gone through my gems. Get the Serenity back up. Nearly there, nearly there. We're there. Rank 44 with that clear. As you saw, we had a lot of time left over. I'm about to lose my voice. I think we just got this done in time. God damn it. The things I do for Diablo 3 and Sanctuary, I tell ya. We just got there. We're rank 44. And that was, apart from dying along the way, it was still relatively comfortable. If you get like an even better Rift, then you're going to nail it even easier. So give it a go. See what you think. My advice is play a different monk build up until like over 2k Paragon, and then start putting your ancient items away. These things here, you can check the start of my video for exactly what I'm using. Start putting them away, saving them, leveling up the correct gems, getting your LOD gem up, and then giving this a shot. At lower level GRs, you'll definitely obliterate them. Like 120s, I'll just slice through. 110s will be even crazier. So it's very powerful based upon only being 2k Paragon. And I could push it even further. Like dying here or there doesn't really matter. Who cares? If you die, you die as long as you get that Rift Guardian kill in time. Alright people, let me know what you think of the build in the comments down below. I will see you all in Season 27. Hopefully I feel better then and sound a lot better too. Love you all.